Part 4, last part. I promise, it's just more algebra, I swear. And you've already practiced enough with the algebra, so it's going to look confusing, but it's not. We want to know if two functions are actually inverses of each other. So the book's asking us, are these two things inverses? I'll do page 280, numbers 10 and 11. The real goal is we're going to plug in this function into the x of this function, and if we get x as our answer, we're good. We're going to plug this function into the x of this function, and if we get x as our answer, we're good. So really, it's just the algebra that's confusing. This function goes into here. This function goes into there. We should get x both times. If we don't, then they're not inverses of each other. Okay? So let's try it out. I'm going to plug in x minus 5. So I'm going to try to color code this for us. It's going to get confusing. I'm going to plug in x minus 5 for the x's of f. G is in black, x minus 5 into the x's for f. Let's do some math. So I need to get x. So this is f of x minus 5 equals, well, let's see. I have parentheses, but I really don't need them here. I got x minus 5 plus 5. Well, that means the negative 5 and the 5 equals 0, and I get x. Okay, that's great. That's only half the step, though. We have to now take blue and plug it into black. Okay, we're plugging f into G. So if we get x here, then we're in good shape. So blue goes into the x in black. Plus 5, sorry, plus 5. So blue, I'm just checking. Blue goes into the x for black. There's a minus 5 from the G. Okay, and it looks like, once more, plus 5 minus 5 cancel out, and I get x. So since I get x in both, then yes, these two functions are inverses of each other. You can graph it to check your work. There's actually some other ways that you're going to find as you do these math problems, okay? All right, that actually wasn't so bad as I thought. Let's take a look at number 11 then. I haven't written it down yet because I actually wasn't sure how much space I would need. So for number 11, we have f of x equals 8x cubed. G of x, boy, I hope there's a cube root in this, equals the cubed root of 2x. So we got to find out if these two functions are inverses of each other. So let's start off. We're going to plug in the g function into the x of the f function. We're going to plug in black into blue. So f of yada 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 equals 8 blah 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 cubed. All right, so f of plugging in the black function, cubed of 2x. There we go. And let's see what it equals. All right, well, first of all, this cube and cube root are going to cancel each other out. And that means I get 8 times 2x. So I get 16x. Not a function. Let's find out what happens when I plug in f into G. All right, so G of cube root of 2x, and my f is 8x cubed and 8x cubed. Well, let's see what I can do. G of 8x cubed. Well, I got to simplify under here. So I have the cube root of 16x cubed. Well, do I know the cube root of 16? It's 2 cube root of 2 with an x. All right, so once again, this doesn't even equal 16x. These two are not inverses, okay? We didn't get the same thing. Actually, the big hint was we didn't get x down here. All right, definitely not inverses. The math was super confusing. I'm pretty sure I did it right. I'm going to check my work off screen, but you can check my work now. And then go ahead and try numbers 49 and 51 and take a look at the back of the book for your answers and ask me questions tomorrow.